What advice would Gloria Estefan give herself 30 years ago? Well, we caught up with a megastar for an exclusive reveal of her musical career.
Hi, I'm Gloria Estefan, and this is CelebTV Latino.
With a career spanning over 30 years, the Cuban songstress opened up about the power of music.
It changed my life, it healed me, it got me through some very tough times. So when I write songs, I purposely make them more broad in their sense, because when I write about my own personal experiences, not everyone is going to identify.
And when it comes to identity, there's one very special tune that the world relates to when they think of Gloria.
Well, Conga Hello, my signature tune. I don't think that a day goes by where that song doesn't get played somewhere. Some wedding, on the radio, in a Chipmunk movie, in some other movie. I think that really transcended. And what I love about it is I hear it and it still sounds like it could have been made today. That means we made something really unique, which what we were setting out to do. And the fact that it's still kicking so many years later, that means a lot.
Showing no signs of slowing down, Estefan now releases The Standards, her 27th album, which was many years in the making, with only a few days to record.
We did it live in the studio in 4 days. I bought like 6 or 7 versions of each song by the people that I love the most, just to remind myself and make sure that nothing that's in my head, performance-wise, belongs to iconic versions. And then when I went in, I just went into that really emotional place that made me choose the song to begin with, and just did it from a very personal point of view, because that's all you could ever do.
Looking back at her career, what advice would she have for the younger Gloria of 30 years ago?
I would just tell her, relax, chill out, just enjoy yourself a lot sooner than it took me. It took me a good 10 years to really just be comfortable on that stage and let go.
With Hispanic Heritage Month coming up, the nation's capital is getting ready to welcome a stellar Latino performance lineup at the White House. And among them is Gloria Estefan. In part 2 of our exclusive interview, the pop diva reveals what it's like to be on the first family's guest list.
I've been in that room so many times, and they actually announced that Emilio and I had been there 55 times in the White House. Not that we had counted, but between all the times I've performed, the times he's produced shows there, we've performed for the last 7 presidents.
Seems like the Estefans have become a fixture at the White House. Maybe there should be a room named after them.
Yeah, I don't think so, but believe me, we've been there plenty.
The musical event will be hosted by President Obama and First Lady Michelle Obama, and will feature a plethora of A-list crooners. And as each guest gets ready to take the stage, Gloria offers insight on the venue.
The stateroom where we're going to be performing, that's a much tougher thing to do than a giant arena where it's this big monster of people that is a beast in itself. Here, you are 2 feet away from the president, the first lady, very important figures, and it's very intimate. Talk about intimate and very, somber. You're in this place with all this history.
And if you're wondering if Gloria gets tired of repeat performances at the White House, think again.
It never gets old, and there's always that huge respect from, the fact that you're singing in your nation's capital and in the White House. And so there's always that feeling of awe, but I rarely get nervous. I still have that excitement for it, though.
When it comes to performing, it's all about the music for Estefan and not the glitz and glam.
If I could be there in sweats and people would be okay with it, hey, that would be my goal. That'd be great.
Hispanic Heritage Month runs September 15th through October 15th. The White House show is scheduled to air on PBS in October. And find out what made Gloria do this.
The first time he did that, I threw myself on the floor and I go, me derrito, I'm melting. Oh, that was a big mistake.
With a new album under her belt and a White House performance coming up, Gloria Estefan still finds time for her family. As we continue our exclusive interview with the pop star, Gloria talks about her new role as a grandmother.
Oh my God, just added a new layer of love that is like so crazy. That baby looks at me and I melt. And I literally say to him, because now he throws kisses at me, he'll go like this and look at me like I know what I'm doing. And the first time he did that, I threw myself on the floor and I go, me derrito, I'm melting. Oh, that was a big mistake because now he's the whole time I'm there, he's like, by the 20th time, I gotta repeat it.
Smitten with her grandson, baby Sasha is already showing the musical side that comes along with the Estefan name.
He sits at the piano, he's got gigantic hands, he's really big, he's like bigger than 99% of babies his age, and he picks out the notes, and he doesn't just pound on the piano, he really tries to find, and you hum a tune, like 3 notes into it, he's dancing, and he does a twirl, he's just so musical, and he's a joy.
But is Gloria spoiling the new bundle of joy?
Of course. I mean, with love. It's not like he's a tiny baby. What are you gonna do? But I want every time I see him, I bring him a little something, just so that his grandma can, every time he sees me, he knows that there's something coming besides grandma.
As one baby comes home, another leaves the nest. Gloria's daughter Emily is off to college, and letting go hasn't been all that easy.
It's tough. Cuban mama, we're so close, and we've been together every step of the way since she was born, so it's rough, but I'm happy for her. And I wish I could do what she's doing.
When you think of Gloria Estefan, you can't help but categorize her as one of the musical icons who broke barriers by being one of the first Latinos to cross over into the general market. In our exclusive interview with Gloria, she reveals how one lucky person will soon walk in her shoes.
We're working on a Broadway play.
But don't expect Gloria to take the stage with her life story.
No, I can't play myself. Are you kidding me? No, you know what? We'd really like to find some new young talent. They have to be able to play us very young and into we'll probably wrap up when I'm back on stage after that accident, because we're still, doing stuff. You're not gonna do your whole entire life. It has to be a thread that is woven throughout this story. And, we've got the love story, the immigrant story, the rise to fame story.
Finding the perfect actress to play the lead might turn into a production in itself.
I see a reality show in the looking for that talent somewhere, maybe a short series where we really open up the market to the world. It has to be somebody bilingual that can handle 8 shows, that understands Broadway, 8 shows a week. That's a tough gig. And I'm looking forward to that. She has to kind of be able to do me and, be legit and not caricature. It's tough. It's going to be hard to find.
Until then, Gloria is keeping busy with plenty of other projects.
We're remodeling Bongos Orlando because Disney's doing this whole new rollout there of what's going to be called Disney Springs. So we're redoing all this stuff there. We're remodeling Lorio's on the beach in Miami Beach. We're very hands-on. We've got the hotels. We've got a full plate. We enjoy every bit of it, but it's a lot of work and love every bit of it.
Gloria's Broadway play is currently titled Do That Conga and should be in production sometime next year. For CelebTV Latino, I'm Omar Barragan.